Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with a storm of speculation tonight, and at the center of it is none other than Dak Prescott, the franchise quarterback whose name has been synonymous with the Dallas Cowboys for years. Jerry Jones, in a statement that has sent shockwaves through every corner of the sports media, reportedly said he asked to leave the Cowboys. Just those words alone are enough to ignite the imagination of fans, analysts, and rival teams, because if true, this isn't just a player seeking a new contract or a change of scenery. It's a superstar actively requesting to part ways with one of the most iconic teams in football history. The timing of this revelation could not be more explosive, coming at a moment when the league is already swirling with rumors about potential trades and free agency moves. Fans are left questioning what could have driven Prescott, a quarterback known for his leadership on and off the field, to ask for such a drastic change, and whether this is a sign of deeper tensions within the Cowboys organization or simply a strategic move to leverage a more favorable deal elsewhere. Sources close to the Cowboys organization hint at a complex series of conversations between Prescott, his agent, and the front office, suggesting that this request did not come out of nowhere but was preceded by months of internal negotiations and discussions about the team's future direction. Reports suggest that Prescott might be looking for a situation where he feels fully empowered, not just on the field but also in terms of leadership, decision-making, and long-term security. For a player of his caliber, a move like this is never taken lightly, and the idea that he might actively pursue a departure raises questions about team culture, management decisions, and his personal ambitions. Analysts are already speculating which teams would be willing to offer the kind of platform Dak Prescott demands, and whether the Cowboys are prepared to entertain offers or if this is a last-ditch effort to secure a contract extension on his own terms. The air of uncertainty around the situation has created a perfect storm of rumor and speculation, making every conversation, tweet, and report a potential piece of a puzzle that could reshape the league's quarterback landscape. What adds even more intrigue to this story is the potential ripple effect across the entire NFL if Prescott does indeed leave Dallas. This could trigger a domino effect, influencing the quarterback market, draft strategies, and even the value of other key players across multiple teams. The idea that one player's decision could alter the course of multiple franchises adds a level of drama that fans and insiders can't ignore. Everyone is watching to see whether this is a calculated move by Prescott, designed to pressure the Cowboys into meeting his demands, or if he genuinely wants a fresh start somewhere else. There's also the human element to consider. Prescott has been a figure of resilience, consistency, and leadership, and a decision to leave could have emotional implications for teammates, coaches, and fans who have invested so much in his career. Rumors have already begun swirling about potential destinations, with some analysts pointing to teams that have strong offensive lines, a need for a veteran quarterback, or a championship window that aligns with Prescott's prime years. The speculation is reaching a fever pitch, and social media platforms are exploding with fan theories, debates, and hot takes, making it clear that this story is far from over. Inside the Cowboys locker room, sources suggest a sense of shock and uncertainty. Prescott's teammates are reportedly processing what this request could mean for the team's chemistry, morale, and strategy for the upcoming seasons. The quarterback is often the centerpiece of a team's identity, and losing someone of Prescott's stature would leave a void that would be difficult to fill, not just in terms of talent, but also in terms of leadership. There's talk that coaches and management are scrambling behind the scenes, trying to gauge Prescott's seriousness and weighing whether to negotiate, trade, or attempt to persuade him to stay. Every report, every leak, and every cryptic social media post is being dissected for clues, creating an atmosphere of tension and anticipation that is almost cinematic in nature. The narrative is evolving hour by hour, and even casual fans are glued to every update, knowing that the ramifications of Prescott's decision could define the Cowboys' trajectory for years to come. Adding another layer of drama, insiders hint that Prescott's request may be connected to ambitions beyond the field. There's speculation that he's seeking a platform where his voice, brand, and influence can have maximum impact, whether that's in leadership decisions, media opportunities, or community engagement. For a quarterback of his stature, These factors are increasingly important, and Prescott may be signaling that he wants more than just the traditional on-field accolades. The Cowboys are faced with a delicate balancing act. Do they accommodate these broader ambitions? Or do they risk losing a cornerstone player by holding firm to organizational structure and hierarchy? Every analyst and fan pundit is weighing in, offering theories about which franchises would best align with Prescott's goals, how much leverage he holds, and what this means for the perception of the Cowboys' leadership under Jerry Jones. It's a narrative rich with tension, strategy, and personal stakes, and the NFL universe is hanging on every word, tweet, and rumor as the story continues to unfold. The uncertainty surrounding Dak Prescott's future has made this one of the most compelling off-field sagas in recent memory. Fans are divided, media outlets are in a frenzy, and rival teams are undoubtedly plotting their moves, considering whether they have the right combination of assets to lure a quarterback of Prescott's caliber. The scenario has all the elements of a high-stakes drama: personal ambition, organizational tension, fan loyalty, and the ever-present undercurrent of speculation about what the next move might be. One thing is certain: the conversation about Dak Prescott leaving the Cowboys is not just a fleeting rumor. It's shaping up to be a defining storyline of the NFL offseason. Every report, every insider tip, and every cryptic statement adds fuel to a fire that shows no signs of dying down, and the league, the fans, and the media are all on edge, waiting to see how one of football's brightest stars will ultimately chart his next move. Speculation about Dak Prescott's next destination is already reaching fever pitch, with multiple franchises reportedly circling like sharks, sensing blood in the water. Teams with a pressing need at quarterback are said to be preparing aggressive offers, while others are calculating how much cap space, draft capital, or trade assets they would have to commit to land a player of Prescott's caliber. Some insiders are whispering that teams in the NFC East might make a bold move to keep him in the division, while others suggest the lure of a strong offensive line, elite receiving cores, and a clear championship window could pull him across the league. The sheer magnitude of this potential move has fans, analysts, and executives alike debating every possible scenario, dissecting Prescott's playing style, leadership qualities, and adaptability to various systems. Social media platforms are exploding with wild speculation, mock trades, and fan polls, each theory gaining traction and fueling further excitement. The narrative has become a captivating story that goes beyond football, touching on ambition, legacy, and the personal calculus of a superstar weighing his options in a highly competitive league. It's not just about where Prescott could play. It's about how one man's decision can ripple across an entire sport, shaking up rosters, strategies, and the collective imagination of millions of fans. Among the potential suitors, reports suggest that some teams are seriously evaluating their offensive schemes to determine whether Dak Prescott would fit seamlessly or require a complete overhaul. Executives are said to be running endless simulations, weighing variables such as Prescott's ability to read complex defenses, his chemistry with existing playmakers, and the potential impact on locker room culture. Coaches are reportedly contacting former teammates, agents, and even rival coaches to gain insight into Prescott's mindset and personal priorities. The speculation surrounding Prescott's departure has created a unique environment where rumor and strategy intersect, transforming what might have been a routine free agency move into a high-stakes chess game. Every report, tweet, and analyst commentary is scrutinized for hidden meaning, while fans attempt to decode subtle signals from Prescott's public appearances, interviews, and social media activity. There is also the human factor. A player of Prescott's stature brings leadership, vision, and emotional intelligence to a team, which makes the stakes of any move much higher than just numbers or contracts. His next destination isn't merely a strategic decision, it's a statement about his ambitions, values, and vision for his career. And every NFL franchise watching must factor that into their calculations. The financial implications of Prescott's potential move are also sending shockwaves through the league. Front offices are reportedly crunching numbers to see how much salary cap flexibility they would need to offer him a deal that reflects both his talent and his experience. Teams are considering multi-year contracts, performance incentives, and clauses that protect both the player and the organization, which only adds complexity to the unfolding saga. Analysts are debating whether this could trigger a market reset for elite quarterbacks, forcing teams to rethink valuation models and contract structures. Fans, meanwhile, are debating whether Prescott's move would be a strategic masterstroke or a risky gamble that could backfire if chemistry, coaching, or system fit does not align perfectly. Every angle is being considered, from long-term championship potential to immediate impact on ticket sales, media coverage, and team branding. It's a scenario that underscores how intertwined modern sports, media, and business have become, transforming what might seem like a single player's decision into a multi-layered narrative that touches every corner of the NFL ecosystem. Meanwhile, speculation is also intensifying around the Cowboys' internal response to Prescott's request. Sources suggest the front office is weighing whether to trade him immediately, attempt to persuade him to stay, or restructure his contract to accommodate his demands. This decision is complicated by the ripple effects it would have on the rest of the roster, team culture, and fan perception. If Prescott leaves, the Cowboys would face the challenge of identifying a successor who could maintain stability, performance, and leadership, a daunting task given his stature within the franchise. The rumor mill suggests that Jerry Jones and the coaching staff are under immense pressure, balancing the desire to retain a franchise icon with the practical realities of negotiating in a league that rewards strategic boldness and financial prudence. Each passing day without resolution amplifies the tension, and insiders note that every public statement, subtle hint, or social media post is being analyzed for clues, turning the offseason into a suspenseful narrative rivaling any playoff drama. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Adding to the drama, fans across the league are already imagining how Prescott's arrival could transform potential suitors. Discussions range from playoff implications to system fit and even cultural impact in cities known for passionate fan bases. Analysts are speculating which coaching staffs could maximize Prescott's strengths and which teams might struggle to integrate his leadership style. Comparisons are being drawn to other high-profile quarterback moves, and every rumor fuels more rumor, creating a feedback loop that keeps media outlets, social platforms, and podcasts buzzing constantly. The narrative has grown beyond a simple trade or departure. It has become a storyline about ambition, opportunity, and the delicate balance between player empowerment and franchise loyalty. Prescott's next move is shaping up to be a case study in modern professional sports dynamics, and the anticipation is palpable, with every analyst debate, insider tip, and social media reaction amplifying the sense that something monumental is on the horizon as the saga unfolds. One thing is clear: Dak Prescott's request to leave the Cowboys is far from a simple transaction. It is a drama of strategy, ambition, and high-stakes negotiation that could reshape the NFL landscape for years to come. Fans, media, and executives alike are watching every development closely, knowing that the next revelation could shift the balance of power, redefine team identities, and even influence the quarterback market across the league. The story continues to evolve, blending rumor, speculation, and strategic calculation into a captivating narrative that transcends sport itself. Every report, social media post, and insider leak is being dissected for meaning, creating a nonstop cycle of discussion, debate, and anticipation as Dak Prescott contemplates his future. The league holds its collective breath, recognizing that one player's decision can ripple across franchises, fan bases, and the entire football world, leaving an indelible mark on the sport's history. Ultimately, the situation presents a fascinating, if volatile, tableau for observers, analysts, and fans, blending physical evidence, emotional display, and speculative narrative into a story that transcends a single game or practice session. Prescott's hematoma, combined with reports of heated interactions, has become a symbol of tension, leadership, and the delicate balance of authority within a high-profile team. Rumors about internal disputes, coaching dynamics, and potential repercussions continue to proliferate, feeding endless debate about what this means for Prescott, his teammates, and the broader franchise. Social media commentary, fan forums, and industry analysis have converged into a swirling ecosystem of speculation, where each new tidbit, real, exaggerated, or misinterpreted, reshapes perceptions and intensifies the narrative. The incident highlights the intricate interplay between personal resilience, professional responsibility, and public scrutiny in modern sports, illustrating how a single event can ripple through every layer of an organization and captivate a national audience as the Cowboys navigate this storm. Dak Prescott remains at the center A figure simultaneously vulnerable, combative, and commanding, leaving observers eager for any sign of resolution, escalation, or transformation. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.